All right, let's talk about bonds for a little while, because a lot of people have the perception that bonds are the kind of asset you should own in retirement, because they generate income, and that's what a lot of people are looking for. And you can get into bonds, bond funds that are paying 4, 5, 6%, something like that, much better than rates on short-term CDs. The problem we have with bonds right now is the uncertainty about interest rates. Go to the SEC. Again, you should go to this website on a regular basis, because the educational information on this thing is phenomenal. Up at the top, education. ESCO Investor Alerts and Bulletins. This is the good one. And if you're contemplating an annuity, a variable annuity, an equity indexed annuity, read that, okay? All right, where's the bond one here? Oh, that one up there at the top, by the way, don't open it up, but that's a great one. It's kind of what I've been talking about, how fees and expenses affect your investment portfolio. Where the heck is the... The one I'm referencing is one called interest rate risk. See if you can find that in there. And because this is really important. All right, here's the deal with bonds. Bonds pay a fixed rate of interest. You buy a bond today and it's paying you 5%, okay? And you put $100,000 into this bond, you're going to get $5,000 a year, okay, in interest on that thing. You're going to get, and in order to get that 5%, you're probably going to have to buy a bond with a 25, 30-year maturity. So you're going to get $5,000 a year every year you own that bond. But every year, the buying power of that $5,000 goes down because of inflation. People ask, why do people invest? You invest so that your money grows at a rate faster than the rate of inflation. That's the only reason to invest, okay? And so what you have in a bond is a steady flow of income, but the buying power of the interest you get off that bond goes down each and every year. And so that's a serious problem. Did you find it yet? Oh, there we go, right there. Click on that baby. All right, I want to go to the, scroll down. I want to get to the second page, because there's a visual here that is absolutely perfect, right here, okay? The teeter-totter, okay? And it's very simple. When interest rates go up, the value of the bond goes down. Simple as that. When I worked in the securities business, I did a lot of work with people investing in municipal bonds. And this was back in that previous hyperinflation period, many of you remember, where you could put your money in a 3-month CD and get 18%. It was a wonderful thing, okay? Except it wasn't a wonderful thing, because the tax rate back then was 71% and inflation was running at 18%. So once again, you were losing money every year on that investment. But I had a lot of people, oh, that's good. I had a lot of people building these portfolios of AAA insured tax-free municipal bonds. And then all of a sudden, interest rates started to soar. And they'd get their statement and they'd see 1 month it went down 10%. The next month it went down another 10%, another 10%. And they'd call up and they'd come in and they'd say, we bought these bonds because they were AAA insured bonds, and their market value has dropped 40, 50%. And I said, yeah, I remember we talked about this. And if you hold on to your bond till maturity, you're going to get your money back. But I saw more people panic out of bonds because it happened so fast and it was so violent that they got out of the bonds. Well, that was an unbelievably bad mistake, because as fast as rates went up, they came down just as fast. And the value to the bonds was restored. The teeter-totter worked the other way. And not only did the bonds go back to what they paid for them, but interest rates went so low that the bonds were actually worth more than what they had ever invested in them.